Hi, I'm Aaron Flynn, General Manager for BioWare, and I'm here at the PlayStation meeting in New York.
So let's talk a little about what your goals were heading into this newest game.
Oh, well, our goals for Mass Effect Andromeda were pretty clear. We want to tell a new story in the Mass Effect universe. We want to do a lot of really cool things with new characters. And because of the new consoles that came out, we wanted to do a lot of new hardware things, take advantage of that new hardware, and really push the boundaries that we've done in the previous Mass Effect games.
Talk a little about story-wise where this fits into the franchise.
So Mass Effect Andromeda takes place many hundreds of years after the events of Mass Effect 3, and it takes place in the Andromeda galaxy. So it starts as an ark full of people, and other alien races from the Milky Way have traveled all the way to Andromeda, and they have started a new home in the Andromeda galaxy, desperately trying to make sure they can survive and make their way in the new galaxy.
So one of the central characters is Ryder. Can you talk a little about him?
Yeah, so we've got male Ryder we showed today, and we previously showed female Ryder. And so those two, they are the protagonists, so you choose to play which one you want to play at the beginning of the game, and then their story unfolds over the course of the game.
So when it comes to what you guys are showing here, talk a little about what's new.
In terms of what we're showing here, we've taken you to a new part of a new level we haven't shown before, and Ryder is exploring it with his companions, with his followers. This is a very mysterious level. There's some alien secrets here that are important to uncover, and at the end you realize that there's more than one of these places scattered around other planets in the Andromeda galaxy, and you have to go find them.
You guys also have aliens that will interact with you if you want them to, but otherwise you can maybe use a little bit of stealth to avoid them.
Yeah, so in this particular gameplay segment, stealth is an option for you. You can make your way around and don't attack them, and they'll leave you alone. However, the segment ends with Ryder activating this level, and then all of a sudden everything goes hostile. So there's still lots of gunplay and hostility to come.
So you guys are also supporting 4K. What does that open up for gamers that have a 4K TV?
Well, supporting higher resolutions is really amazing because it brings all this detail that a lot of our content creators have been building for some time now, and it just lets them put all that into the actual experience. We don't have to downgrade that. We don't have to bring that to a lower resolution because that's all the hardware supports. Now that the hardware for the TV's there, and now that PlayStation 4 Pro is there to render at that level, it's quite amazing. The results are spectacular.
The other big new technology is HDR. Can you talk about what that opens up for your game?
Yeah, HDR is really cool because what it lets us do is just make the world so much more vibrant. Science fiction, I think, and science fiction like Mass Effect especially, really benefits from HDR because you're looking for these intense lights, these colors, all these things that just pop on an HDR screen, and Mass Effect has them in spades, so it's great.
Yeah, and in the backdrop, we're seeing a very dark level, but the lights really do pop. What does it do for a bright level outdoor environment?
Oh, excuse me, when you're in an outdoor environment, everything is just that much more real. It's like being outside. You know, when you walk from an indoor place to an outside space and you're often have to squint, you'll get that same experience in a really properly done HDR exterior level because it's just that bright and that intense. And the colors are, as Mark Cerny was saying at the PlayStation press conference, that much more true to what is real colors in the gamut. So it's good.
What does the additional rendering processing power open up for you guys beyond all the visuals we've just talked about?
We're very focused on visuals right now, doing that kind of thing. It's really important, I think, we agree with Sony, this idea that they're going to keep the community intact. They don't want special things happening on PlayStation 4 Pro that are unique or anything like that. Excuse me. They want things that are graphically improved, but you don't want differences in gameplay. That's really smart, so we're not too focused on that right now.
Well, the fact that the original PlayStation 4 will be backwards compatible with HDR does open up a huge audience for that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and I think that's great. I think a lot of people, once you see HDR, once you go into your local electronics store, once you see HDR content rendered, they'll be amazed.
From a development standpoint, how easy is it to implement these kinds of things as long as you know heading into the game that this exists?
HDR was surprisingly easy. I wouldn't want to, a lot of these really smart people work on this stuff, and I hate to call it easy for them because they'll probably say that's not easier. But certainly there's a lot of knowledge about this, and Sony was a big help in getting us to do this properly. And so we had the HDR part of it working in about a week or so. So it was good.